No teams are together. Get together with your teams if you can, please. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so 5, 4, I can start recording. 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody and welcome to season 3 of Solit UHC. Oh my god. This
It's the
season
third one.
I know, right? This season we are gonna be so sticky. Oh my god. So we're gonna have Greeples, our new organizer,
Me.
explain the game modes. So go for it.
Alright, here's our game modes. We got some pretty cool game modes. So, first off, it's a rigged team of 4, as you can see. It's a team of 4, and we did rig it. I didn't, but Joey and Rory both did. Sticky big crack. So there's a big crack in the middle, and it's covered in honey blocks. So if you want, you can jump down into it and slide down the honey blocks. You can place cobblestone beneath you, so you don't just slide into the void. That would suck. Sticky water. Imagine all the water is honey. It slows you down for I think 5 seconds. I don't remember. XC.
Maybe
I just read the post for that one. Sticky
I'll
honey
check.
surprise.
10.
When you drink honey, you'll get a random effect. So what this does, well, that's what you drink honey and you get a random effect. So you can get like jump boost or speed, or a bee spawns. You can even get wither. That one is not the best to get, so be careful. And yeah,
And now Venny with the teams.
Wild. Alright, let's start with the team. Starting with my team, it's the golden ones, which is the golden girls. We have Brodator, more like Brodator, Greeples, more like Greeplesley, Longa, more like Vita. And then the next team is the pink Skittles. We have Saya, more like Stone. We have Just, more like Gerald. We have Dallas, more like the rest of the name. We have Reggie, more like Float. And we have the red team, which is the cheating one because they're floating. We have Jared, more like Jarrod. We have Scott, more like Kevin. We have Chloe, more like Happy. We have Liz, more like Birble. Boom. Alright, next team. Great, purple team. They are the corner ones, which means they're like the cool kids, you know, that sit at the corner table. We got, oh, I forgot, we have like 10 newcomers, by the way. I'll like say who they are afterwards. We have Central, more like Eric. We have Enfang. We have Sith, more like Kirsty. We have TJ, more like Project McCabe. So that's pretty cool. And we have the blue team, which are the ones that are at the wall, which is like, you know, the cool kids wall. We have Butter, more like Gollum. We have Mop, more like 19. We have Stenstone. And we have Lord Laylabs. Sad. And then we have the Aqua team, which are all B themed, especially the polar bear one. We have Moller. We have Flus, more like Maker. We have Haiti. Yep. And we have Ryan, more like Paradox. And so the newcomers.
You skipped
Also, I
my
missed
team.
Rory's team on purpose.
Wow.
But the newcomers are Scott, Liz, Jared, Chloe, Lotus, Fancy, Fang, Sid, Dallas, Paradox. These are, oh, there's 10 of them, but like they joined like across all these seasons, so this wasn't planned. Promise. And I guess the great team. Wilson, Fancy, Rory, formerly Parker. And yeah.
Alright, so yeah, that was the intro. You guys can scream now. Woo, so sticky.
If you scream about being sticky, I think you need to go to the
Hello everybody, welcome to Solit UHC Season 3, and we have a floating cactus right off the bat. Wow. This season's going to be interesting just from that. And the first damage has already been taken. Wow, that was fast. Welcome guys to Solit UHC Season 3, this season we are doing Sosticky, and the game mode is primarily based around 1.15. And we have ourselves custom new villages in this version, which is pretty cool. Most of the UHCs I've played have had all of the old style villages, so to see all the new villages is really, really cool. We've got a lot of players this round. We've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 players, forming a grand total of 7 teams of 4. Biggest team size Solert has had so far. And it's going to be interesting to see how this stuff goes. We have a custom game mode, which I'm going to go through real quick. If you did not hear the intro, let me just get the game modes here. Here we go. So we have a few game modes. It's rigged teams of 4. The teams are rigged by myself and dRawry, who is the organizer of this wonderful wonderful game, as well as Greep and Venny or Zero. We've got a few game modes. The first game mode is Sticky Big Crack. We're going to see if we can go over to it real quick so I can show you guys what it's like before we actually do anything. I just want to see if I can find it. Here it is. Oh wow, this is even better than I imagined. I didn't get to see this before the game, but look at this. Now this is just beautiful. This is just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, it's basically Big Crack, except there are loads and loads of honey blocks, and yep, you can actually slide down these honey blocks, and you can actually also get a honey block with free glass to create a honey bottle, which is the next game mode, Sticky Honey Surprise. When you drink honey from a bottle, you'll get a random effect. The random effects that can happen are Jump Boost 3 for 5 seconds, Wither 1 for 2 seconds, Speed 1 for 10 seconds, Speed 10 for 1 second. You can get teleported 4 blocks up, a bee will spawn. You can get Strength 1 for 7 seconds, receive a piece of coal named So Naughty as a throwback to Season 2, Invisibility for 15 seconds, and Glow for 5 seconds. And the final other game mode that we've got in store for you guys is Sticky Water. All of the water in the map is practically honey. As you can see here, even in Spec mode, I have managed to get slowness, and the slowness will last for about 10 seconds. And yeah, that's the game modes. We're doing a lot of 1.15 stuff in this, and I'm super excited to see how it goes. So, before the game, I asked all of the people in the roster to give me a little fact about themselves, so that we would have, so we'd have a bit more to talk about during the beginning stages of this game. Let me make sure my mic is recording before I continue. It is indeed. So we're going to go in order of the time people sent me the facts. We're going to begin with Fancy, who was the... Oh, I should probably give myself night vision real quick. Effects. Give TheSonicJoey Minecraft night vision. Hang on, Chloe, what are you doing? Okay, no, she's alive. Okay, good. I hope I don't have to TP to her immediately. Alright, so, yeah. I don't have a fact for every single person. However, I do have a fact for most of the roster. And we're going to begin with Fancy here, who was the first person to provide me with a fact. Fancy has only just recently started playing 1.12 UHCs, and he played them as a preparation for this game. He's been playing a couple of private 1.12 UHCs that I've been hosting myself, and he's been doing them just to practice for this game. Unfortunately, the one stat he's given me for his fact is that he died to PvE in one of those within about 5 minutes. So he's got a record to beat here. He's only 2.5 minutes away from beating it. But we can hope and pray that Fancy will be able to survive a decent chunk of time in this UHC, and hopefully he won't fall into that trap. XeR0x4, one of 3 organizers of this UHC, is next up on my list. According to him, when I asked him for a fact, he first said that he had absolutely nothing to give him. However, I can say that he has a history of team killing, and has proven this in Season 1, when he team killed Katie. And Katie was definitely about to get a kill, just as, Venny came in and stole it and, killed Katie instead while they were all on the same team. And while we're actually with... Oh my god, Flooz is dead, wow. and there goes Flues. Wow, that is not what I expected. Flues is the first one out. Wow, I didn't even get to catch that on video. Wow, I am very, very, very sad about that one. Jeez, that sucks. I didn't even get a chance to go into Flues' fact. God dang it. While we're here though, Venny has just found himself a desert temple. The loot in here hasn't generated yet apparently, so we can't open it just yet. I'm sure we'll get to see in a minute. 3 diamonds, a book. What the hell? Do I have infancy? I do. We can see exactly what Venny gets. He has a notch apple, a silk touch book, 3 diamonds, 4 iron, a saddle, a fire protection 3 book, an iron horse armor, and another saddle. Venny just got the jackpot. Now that is interesting. Also, Venny is known for having an aggressive playstyle and dying very early. So, yeah. Hopefully that notch apple will be able to, you know, give him a bit more on that notch apple. I don't know if Flues is getting a respawn. I am unsure. He's still dead, it seems. He hasn't respawned yet. He still has the no hearts. Looks like he just respawned now. Unsure exactly what happened there. Maybe he'll join in here and he will tell us all about it. But yeah, that's Jared. What are you doing? Jared is having issues with a bunch of underground skeletons. Jeez, one of them with an enchanted bow. Even this village is not safe. He's getting out of here as quickly as possible. STB's the next person who gave me a fact. We've got dRawry, the main organizer of the event herself. And her fact is that she has a dream. Her dream is to play Minecraft with Fortnite legend Ninja. Hello.
What have you done, Joey?
Flues, what happened?
I was walking in the desert, and then the sand updated below me.
Oh no, are you serious? Yeah. Oh dude, that's awful.
It was a death trap. I really couldn't do anything.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
I looted a temple, and ironically, I had a feather falling 4 book.
Oh, oh wow, seriously? Because like I was just as you died actually. Venny just looted a temple. Like literally just as you died, it was a separate temple. He found a notch apple in it and some diamonds.
Oh, well, Venny, I guess.
Dude, that feather falling 4 book would have been really nice though. That really sucks that you died so early. I was really excited for the team of you, Katie, you and Katie. So I'm really sad that you died super early.
Yeah, Katie took the blame on that one.
As she does.
It's her fault. There was nothing that could be done. It's just the worst.
Yeah.
If you just walk randomly on a sand trap, you're done for.
Are you interested in spectating or?
Oh, I know you prefer to have your own space.
Yeah, no, I would commentate alone. I was just wondering if you wanted to spectate the game like yourself, like just going to.
I mean, I died so early on. I can use the day to go do other stuff.
All right.
Rarely happens.
All right, as long as you're sure. Well, thanks for playing. Sorry, sorry you died so early. I hope the next one goes a little better for you, my friend.
Probably not.
I believe in you.
All right, bye.
See ya. All right, has he gone? I'm unsure. I need to check the Discord. Now he's gone. There he goes. All right, well there we go. Flues has gone. First death. Not what I was expecting. But yeah, what is it? dRawry's dream is to play Minecraft with Fortnite legend Ninja and get clout, apparently. Whether or not she will succeed in that dream is another question. But yeah, anyways, we're now moving on to Fang, who is the next person who I have a fact for. In one of the UHCs that I hosted, there was a game mode that involved a lot of TNT, and within that game mode, Fang nearly killed herself with her own TNT, and she still remembers it very, very, very fondly. And because of that, I wouldn't be surprised if she's going to try and actively avoid using TNT in this game. But yeah, TNT is definitely something that Fang should be trying to avoid in this game. Going over to Stenstone here. Stenstone is an extreme hills biome, and we've got a couple of facts for Sten here. First fact for Sten is that he has blue hair. He recently, during the quarantine, decided to dye his hair blue, similar to, well, maybe a bit lighter than his team color here. He's decided to dye his hair blue, slightly bluish green, and I gotta say, I'm really impressed, because blue is one of my favorite colors, and I've gotta say, it's really, really interesting to see him try a new lease on life with this quarantine going on and everything, and whether or not he keeps it for a long time or not, I think it definitely suits him. He also, when I asked him for a fact, I asked him in front of his live Twitch audience, and his Twitch audience said that he is the best modded player there is. Unfortunately, this game is not modded, so he's playing in straight up vanilla territory here, so he might not be in his domain here, but you never know. We'll see. I'm having issues loading chunks here. I don't know why that is, but I'm sure it'll be fixed. Yeah, teleporting to dRawry seemed to have fixed it. I can press left click and just TP to, and just get TP to anyone I want, or just a random player. Next person on my list is Big Match Kate herself. Katie Lawson is surrounded by villagers and a donkey, currently cooking up some iron, and my fact for Katie was given to her by her boyfriend Kazmic. And according to Kazmic, she's a dangerous player, but only to herself. She's wearing a bee skin, getting very much into the festivities of this UHC. She's right by a village. I don't know if she's found anything in the village yet, or anything. I can check her inventory to see if she's got anything. She's got 9 emeralds and a brewing stand, but potions are unfortunately, the nether is off, so she can't go into the nether to get potions. She must have found the brewing stand in one of these. Chloe is poisoned by a bee. I don't believe what just happened. But the cow has been stung by a bee. Chloe is down to half a heart. Chloe is, I see why she did it. She has now got the honey. The question is though, will she attempt to drink it? I wouldn't do it, because there were no effects of honey that give you health. And however, there is an effect of honey that gives you wither, and 1 tick of wither is all it takes to kill her right now. So we can hope for her sake that she, doesn't get stung again and die. Teleporting over to Brodator here. He's right next to Longer. 2 members of the same team here. Brody is also an active player of some of the 1.12 UHCs I've hosted. He's actually the person who made the wonderful Spec info script that I'm currently using to provide added info on this game, which is very nice. Brody is known for... Oh, Longer! Oh my god! The update! Wow! Haven't seen that happen in ages. Like, I haven't seen it happen since, like, the older versions of UHC. That's actually kind of interesting to see. But yeah, Brody is known for doing a lot of bed bombing in the Nether. He is, whenever the Nether's on, Brody always comes equipped with a bed, because if you don't know, if you try to sleep in the Nether, the bed instantly explodes and hurts all the players around you. Brody uses this as sort of a defensive tactic to fend off players in the Nether. Unfortunately, the Nether is off in this game, as I said when we were watching over Katie, so that strategy is kind of obsolete. He did, however, say that he would never do it in a recorder round anyway, and his goal this game is to kill Fang with lava. We're now moving over to Scott Peary himself here, right above a mineshaft, also fairly near the crack. Looks like he's going to be able to get himself some string if he manages to get down here. Unfortunately, it is very, very deadly. There are loads and loads of mobs down here. Would not be surprised if he took some damage down here trying to take on these mobs. Definitely would prioritize getting armor first. He's very close to iron here, but it looks like he missed it by 1 block. Scott is a known fly hacker. Apparently there was a video of him back in 2014 fly hacking in a UHC or an arena. And I mean, I don't know how he's made it here with that, but I mean, here he is. All jokes aside, he says his real name is actually Kevin, and I don't think that's true, because I know he recently changed his IGN from Kevin Peary to Scott Peary, and now he's found himself in a difficult position with mobs on either side around him. Let's see how he will deal with this. As I tell you, the one final fact I have about Scott, and that is that the only time he's ever played this version before is on his PS4. That is the only time that he's ever played this version before, and yeah, we'll see how that impacts him. I think with the lag that we're having with the world, and also the amount of mobs in this cave, I'm not sure how long Scott might survive for. But he managed to take out the creeper no problem, and he's got a lot of challenges ahead of him. But we've got to move on because there's a lot of people we got to go through. Next person who gave me a fact was ScireStone. Sire tells everyone that he is very, very bad at 1.9 plus PvP. In fact, he got his first ever 1.9 kills, to my knowledge, in a game where I actually teamed with him in Geology UHC Season 5, I believe it was. No, Season 4. I teamed with him, and he managed to... Dallas... Okay, Dallas did not have a shield and took on a skeleton right... and took out a skeleton right quick. She's got a lot of work to do here. She's going to have to make herself a shield, for sure. And hopefully some armor. Looks like this cave is mostly safe other than that, though, as there is a zombie in here. But yeah, back to Sire, as I was saying... he sucks at 1.9 PvP according to him, and has only gotten his first kills in the version recently. Although at 1.8 PvP, he's fairly decent. So with a bow, I can see him doing pretty well. He's also one of the 2 people who won the last season of Solert. So I think there's definitely a good chance that Sire could do well in this UHC. I mean, he also said that he was going to get the easy win, and that he would kill Lord Laylaps. Whether or not that will happen is still to be determined. Next person I've got a fun fact for is Mauler here. Mauler's fact was given to me by dRawry, actually, as he didn't provide one for me himself. And let's see. Mauler is known for being a massive SMP player. Mauler does not play much UHC. In fact, I believe this is his first season of Solert. But yeah, he's very much more of a multiplayer person. I mean, more of a survival person than a UHC PvPer person. He's known as one of the best builders on Solert, which is the SMP that most of this group originated from. He successfully built a bakery, a boys' clubhouse, and many other things over all of the maps. Unfortunately, a majority of these have also burnt down, so we can only hope that his hopes and dreams in this UHC don't burn down as well. And looks like he's met up with Katie here, and they're going to have a fun caving adventure. Also, I swear I edited this. Yeah, highlight players, spectators should be V. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working. I don't know why, which kind of sucks. But yeah, that's weird. I thought that would have worked, but I guess not. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next person. Next person on my list is Reggie Float. Reggie has told me that he's known for doing a lot of running away when it comes to fighting. And according to Brodator, he is known for not using a shield in PvP. He instead tries to go for the sword and bow approach, one in either hand. And that seems to be his sort of PvP tactic. This tactic did get him second place in the first season of Solert, and we didn't see him in Solert Season 2 as he was Santa Claus doing a special part in the game mode for that one, being so naughty. So now Reggie's back, and hopefully he's going to try and avenge his second place death from last time. Gerald is next up on my list of people who I've got facts for. Gerald, according to him, holds the world record for first death. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. But according to him, out of the few UHCs he's played, he is known for dying pretty quickly. Whether or not he will survive a long time in this game is to be seen, but he did get a kill, I believe, in the last season of Solert on, I think it was Stenstone or Mop, or it was one of, I don't know who it was. No, he was teamed with Sten. I think he killed Mop or Rari. He killed one of them. I think it was Rari. So Gerald, I think, is definitely a lot. He probably doesn't give himself enough credit, as he already does have a kill in Solert and on one of the better players in the round too. Whether or not he will deal with these zombies is another question. Looks like he's trying to play it fairly safe, but there is a skeleton around the corner. If he happens to find that skeleton, then we'll be in then he'll be in a bit of a problem. He's using an axe for PvP though, so he clearly knows roughly what he's doing in this game. Who should we go to next? Let's go to the Peridot Knight. And Ryan is in a bit of a tough spot. And we're going to be ending the episode off a bit early. Well, not early here. We're going to be ending the episode off here as the server has sort of took a bit of extra time for the episode to properly end. So we're going to end off the episode here rather than waiting for the timer. And we'll come back and do all of the other comments next time. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.